Is Jesus the road or the road sign? Now, that's a pretty strange question, isn't it? But it's a vitally important one. There's a big difference between the two. Picture yourself driving in a large, unfamiliar city. For the sake of the illustration, imagine you have no GPS. In this situation, road signs now become vital as you try to navigate through the city to your destination. Suddenly you see a sign telling you the interstate you are looking for is right ahead. You breathe a sigh of relief, only to have it turn to a groan when you realize you must take a left to get on it. You are in the right lane with 4 full lanes of cars between you and that left lane. You must drive past and then begin figuring out a way to turn around and then finally get back. It's only after you're on the interstate that you breathe that sigh of relief. You know, that's how many people think of Jesus. They see him as pointing the way to God. They regard him as their example, showing them what they must do. That, however, isn't how he describes himself. Instead, Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me." Jesus doesn't just point us to the way to God. Jesus is the way to God. In other words, he takes us to God. He didn't just show us what we had to do to come to God. He did it for us. Throughout his life, he obeyed God perfectly. He didn't break one of God's commands. It's almost impossible to even comprehend this. Not once did he talk back to his parents. Not once did he have a selfish thought. Not once was he lazy. Not once did he worry. On and on it goes. What is even more difficult to comprehend is that he did this all for us. One of Jesus' names in Scripture is the Lord, our righteousness. He is our righteousness, our perfection. Friends, hear this. If you see Jesus as a road sign, you'll be filled with anxiety, that groan, as you journey through life. But if you see him as the road, you can relax, knowing he's already kept all the commandments perfectly for you. Jesus is the way. Hear that. Hear him.